Bibles, let's go to the Gospel of John, the 9th chapter. Gospel of John, the 9th chapter. We're going to start with the first verse. And say amen when you get it. Gospel of John, the 9th chapter. We're going to start with the first verse. And it reads, And as Jesus passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Jesus answered, Neither has this man sinned, nor his parents, but the works of the God shall be made manifest in him. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day, and night cometh when no man can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. When he had thus spoken, he spat on the ground and made clay of spittle. And he anointed the eyes of the blind man with clay. And he said unto him, Go wash in the pool of Siloam, which is interpretation sin. He went his way therefore and washed and came seeing. And neighbors therefore, and there which before had seen him, that he was blind, said, Is not this he that sat and begged? Some said, This is he. Others said, He is like him. But he said, I am he. Yes. Therefore said unto him, How were thy eyes opened? He answered and said, A man that is called Jesus made clay, and anointed mine eyes, and said unto me, Go to the pool of Siloam and wash. And I went, I washed, and I received sight. Thus ends the reading. I like you to think about this time today. Jesus opened up my eyes. All right. Jesus opened up my eyes. When we look at today's world, we see that there's not only physical blindness, but it's also spiritual blindness. Mm-hmm. And as we look at this spiritual blindness, we have the will to close our eyes to certain things and open our eyes to other things. We can close our eyes to things that we don't want to see, like the hurts of the world. We can sit there and say, well, I see somebody sitting here hurting. I see something out here that offends me. I see something that makes me feel uncomfortable. I can put blinders on and see what I want to see. We have that type of luxury where we can do that. But the thing is, when we look at this blind man, he didn't have that luxury. He was blind by birth. It was a congenital blindness. And the thing is, he was blind by birth and never had seen before. And so, when you look at that type of handicap, it's something that we had never seen before. Right. So as Jesus was passing by, he didn't see Jesus, didn't know what it looked like, but he knew that someone was coming by. Yeah. And the thing is, by him being there at that certain place, at a certain time, it was right there the will of God. Because the thing is, not only did he meet Jesus, the Lord opened his eyes, and then in fact, after he opened his eyes, he opened his heart, that not only that he was able to see, but then now he was able to believe in Jesus. So he was at the right time, at the right place with what he had. And that's what we have to do sometimes. We got to be in the right place, the right time for God to bless us. Yes. Amen? Yes. And sometimes it's hard, to see how can we get in that right place. But every time, when you see how God comes to bless us, he's right there on time. Yeah. You ever see that, how he gets there right there on time? Because we are in the place, in the right time, and the right place. So this blind man was in the right place at the right time when he met Jesus. But when he met Jesus, the disciples said, well, Jesus, who sinned? This man was born blind. Who sinned? Was it him or was it his father? His parents. Who sinned? And then when we look at this thing, who sinned there? Back in the Hebrew time, sin was really entertain, twined with, sin, sin and handicaps, so, that was a thing at that time, that Pharisees and a lot of people and scribes would sit there and teach that. But the thing is, they asked who sinned. And when we look at this thing, this man, there was a theological debate of what happened, how it happened. This man is sitting on the side of the road and he's blind, and then we have a conversation of what happened, how it happened. But the thing is, it was a wrong approach, because the thing is, when we see somebody hurt and everything, or somebody is in need, it ain't a theological debate. We need to help him and minister to them. Amen. And that's the thing that Jesus was letting them know. It was he asked the question. Neither one, him or his parents, had sinned to have his congenital blindness, but it was a manifest that the Lord would be manifested in him. But the thing is, when we see people that are hurt every day, I heard the testimonies here and everything. And so we have problems out here in this world today. Satan's busy. And we have heartache, we have pain, we have disease, we have all types of things that's going on in our life. But the thing is, the Lord not only sent the Son, but He sent us as disciples to help others. So the thing is, when we see somebody that's in need and need help and everything, we shouldn't be having the theological debate of how it happened or how you got there. They need help now. Amen. So the thing is, instead of knowing the how, we need to be proactive and do the helping. All right. Because the Lord sent us here. We're His disciples, So if He sent us here, then we got to do the work. Amen. And so that's what disciples, they did, and the thing I have a problem with too, when somebody's hurt, somebody's having some problems and everything. That's the worst thing you want to hear. Somebody want to know your business and everything, what's going on. Because when we get to know, when people get to know your business and everything, they say, well, they might not even help you out there figure out what happened. Right. They start to judge, well, I might not do that. But the thing is, Jesus didn't do that. And we have to do what Jesus does, and not look and talk at the problem, but be proactive in the problem and then minister to the problem. So when we look at this thing here, this discussion they had, Jesus let them know, neither sin, And I love that thing about Jesus, because he was teaching them and everything, they didn't sin and everything, but my time is limited here while I'm on earth. I'm the light of earth while I'm here. When Jesus left there, it's not that the light